Good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Jeremy Baker here on this Wednesday evening. Hope you're having a good evening. If you're traveling on 10 westbound, it looks like there's a major accident somewhere around Hildebrand Avenue, so avoid that area if you're doing that. But if you're watching this, odds are you are not in your car. If you are, you shouldn't be watching. All right, here's a live look around town. It's nice to be doing this and we see some light still out there. Nothing's dark, but it's getting there, especially the Sky Cam, Morgan's Wonderland Camp, Calaveras Lake, San Antonio Airport. I vote the San Antonio Airport has the best shot with some nice clouds there, the sun peeking through, a lot of red colors. Calaveras Lake, though, is a close second. Beautiful night out there, but it is hot and it is humid. All right, we'll start with the allergy alert, pollen count. Again, the molds. If you have those allergies, it's on the moderate side. They count 5/10, so hopefully you're faring okay with that. The aquifer, if we're taking a look at this, it's been a big topic of discussion for a long time now. We sit at 633.4 feet, so it's down 0.4 of a foot in the past 24 hours. The 10-day average above 630, so we still have those stage 3 watering restrictions in effect. The monthly average, 662. We should be close to that, so we're a good 30 feet below where we should be. So we need some help. Unfortunately, no great chances for rain in the 14-day. You'll see that coming up. We have several days with some rain chances, but not very high chances, with no main weather systems really affecting us anytime soon. Here's a joke. What do you do with a sick chemist? If you can't helium, then you curium and you barium. All right, I like that one. I like the helium part and the curium, barium. Reminds me of a chemistry class back in high school. I feel like I had a lot more smarts back then, at least for that kind of thing. It's all out. It's all gone now. All right. So right now we've got some warm temperatures. 87 at the San Antonio Airport, Stinson at 88. We have a breeze out there. East-southeast winds are at 11 miles per hour. Hello, Alex Benitez. Are you still stuck in traffic? Barometer's at 10 millibars. Look at the dew point though, 74. So it's well up there. So the humidity is up there as well, 65%. And that means that it's pretty sticky out there and pretty muggy. So if you step outside, you're definitely going to feel it smack you in the face. And this humidity, unfortunately, is not going anywhere anytime soon. Grace Kelly, no, I don't see a chance of storms overnight tonight in San Antonio. We should be good. That pattern has definitely changed, so we're not seeing anything like we saw over the last couple of weeks. Just hot and humid. We did have a weather impact alert for this evening, but nothing formed. So I don't see any problems now. All right, temperatures across the area. We've got Junction at 76, Rock Springs 79, Fredericksburg 79. That's where you want to be if you like cooler weather. If you like it hotter, down south as usual. 73, Pearsall and Catula, Carrizo Springs and Eagle Pass both at 90. Del Rio 89, Gonzales 86, and a pair of 8s for you in Floresville. Seguin 85, and San Marcos and New Braunfels 84 apiece. Here's the severe weather outlook. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center did have areas to the north and east of San Antonio. Basically, take 10 and 35, and it's right in between there under a marginal risk. They've wiped that out. So definitely no chance of storms here this evening anywhere in South Texas. Widening the view, though, heading into tomorrow, West Texas sees a slight risk. Nothing here in South Central Texas, though. So we're looking good. We're just looking very, very hot. Frida, hello. Yeah, no problem. I hope you like the heat. No problem, Grace Kelly. My pleasure. All right, here's the radar. You can see where the storms are, and it is that area I was talking about, between 35 and 10. Not a whole lot going on there. We'll zoom in just for fun. All right, you can see that there. Just looks like right just south of Austin, we do see a thunderstorm developing, but nothing big. And if you move off to the east, that's where most of them are right there. Not really moving a lot. I'm expecting a lot of that to die away over the next couple of hours. Right now, it looks like they're forming and getting stronger, but nothing strong or severe, so I wouldn't worry about that at all. Here's that humidity forecast. You can see it's going to stay in the 70s for the next 7 days, really. Looks like a little bit of a dip in this model on next Tuesday, but for the most part, it's going to stay very humid. So the heat index is definitely going to approach or exceed 100, especially this weekend when highs do hit 100 degrees once again. Good inning and God bless everyone. Oscar from Tampa, Florida. You're having a lot of rain. We need some more rain, Oscar, so send it our way if you could. No doubt about that. Speaking of needing rain, here's the drought report. You can see, again, most of South Texas in at least an extreme or exceptional drought, including Bexar County, westward through the Hill Country and the Rio Grande around Del Rio, and northward towards the Austin area. Hasn't changed a whole lot over the last couple of weeks. The next drought map comes out tomorrow. It updates every Thursday. It includes data from Tuesday, so it's already got the rain that we had in the works into the forecast that's going to come out tomorrow, or the drought monitor rather. So let's hope we see a little improvement. At least I was up at Canyon Lake. It rose 1/10 of a foot after getting about 3 inches of rain in 5 days. Definitely need a lot more than that, though. All right, here is the water vapor imagery. No major weather systems affecting us. Where you see the whites and the blues, that's where you have most of the moisture. Yellows and oranges, that's for the driest areas. And there's really not much of either above us. We did see a little blow up of showers and storms around the Dallas area earlier today. There it goes right there. Tried to make its way down here, just didn't do so. Anything just fizzled away. Now we have those isolated showers and storms north and east of San Antonio. We could really use some more though here. All right, here is the Futurecast. This is the HRRR model. This is starting at Thursday, tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. You can see mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies. No rain, we're thinking. Could be maybe an isolated shower, but I'm really thinking that's pretty much a stretch of the imagination at this point. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, so it is going to be a warm and muggy start to the day tomorrow. But that's like summer. We're not in summer yet, but it's feeling like it. This is a typical summer-like weather pattern we're getting. As we head into the afternoon, you can see no rain here on the future radar, but we do have some triple digits in our southwest counties. Everyone else well into the 90s for highs tomorrow, with partly cloudy skies by the end of the day. And as we head into your Friday, we're really just going to hit the repeat button. You see some storms off to the west where that slight risk area was, just to the west of Del Rio. But for us, no storms, no rain. And as we head into Friday morning, more of the same, mostly cloudy skies in the forecast. We'll start out in the mid to upper 90s for overnight lows. Mid upper 70s for overnight lows for most of us. Low 70s though for the hill country. So cooler there as usual. Love to bring some of that cool air down here. Not going to happen in San Antonio. And as we head into the rest of Friday, we're looking at partly cloudy skies again, and the temperatures really in about the same spot. By the end of the weekend, that's when things really start ramping up with the temperatures, and you'll see a few hundreds on the forecast. Triple digits, they are moving in, as we are still about 2 weeks away from summer. All right, here's the forecast for this evening. Partly cloudy skies, a chance for an evening storm pretty much out of here. You know, very extreme northeastern counties could see a shower or thunderstorm, but I'm thinking everyone else no. And we'll drop through the 80s. Low temperature tonight of 76. Southeast winds are 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sunset 8:31, so about 30 minutes ago. That's why I saw that beautiful shot there on some of our cameras, especially around Calaveras Lake and also at the San Antonio airport. Here's that forecast for Thursday. A muggy start tomorrow at 76. By noon, a mixture of sun and clouds, 88. And a bit hotter tomorrow in San Antonio, high of 95. Stinson Airport did crack 95 today. San Antonio in the low 90s, so we'll bump it up a few degrees tomorrow. Uh-oh. I just saw a chat there. Where'd it go? I just closed my thing by accident. Not weather related. Are you a Longhorn or a Red Raider? No, actually. I'm from Philadelphia, or near Philadelphia. So I'm a Stouterton Indian is what we were. And Penn State was college, so that was Nittany Lions. So neither of those, but good luck to either of those teams there. Nana, whatever one you think is the best one, or whichever one you're rooting for. Who are you rooting for? I'm going to guess Longhorn. Maybe. All right, so 95 tomorrow. Partly cloudy by the end of the day. So tomorrow 95, Friday 96, pretty much the same story, just hitting the repeat button like I said. Saturday same thing, but 98, so it's going up. And then Sunday and Monday, you'll see those big red boxes. Those are weather impact alert days. That is issued whenever we think weather could have a serious impact on your day-to-day activities. And that's for the heat. 101 for a high Sunday, 100 Monday, heat index about 105. So do your best to stay in the air conditioning or stay in the shade. There was a car in half. Ooh, that sounds bad, Alex. I'm glad you made it through there. Drive safely. All right, and that was on 10. So if you're going on 10, it looks like it's kind of 10 west around Hildebrand, kind of boggled up right now. Pretty bad car accident. So Monday, 20% chance of rain. Tuesday and Wednesday, same thing. Highs of 95 Tuesday and Wednesday. So it looks we cool down to the mid-90s next Tuesday and Wednesday. And then for the rest of the forecast, Thursday and Friday into the next weekend, we take the rain chance out, keep our highs in the mid to upper 90s. Slight rain chances back Sunday and Monday, the 15th and 16th. And then into the middle of the month, little change into June 18th. The day after that, of course, is Juneteenth. Juneteenth is my birthday. So federal holiday on my birthday. But it's going to be hot then, I guarantee you that. All right, so that is your forecast. Yeah, no rain in sight except for isolated chances here and there. Penelope, only a few days on the 14th day. We need more rain like we had before. No severe storms, but rain like we're having in Florida, just like Oscar said. All right, that is your forecast. Of course, I'll have more tonight on Ken's 5 News at 10. Nate Ryan will have your sports, and Isis Romero and Henry Ramos will have your news. If we don't see you then, have a good night. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. It's almost summer, but it feels like it. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.